dude, my car, some Reapers, what is good? It's your boy Laser, using a reaction content. So use the top 10 most annoying sounds ever. Reaction content, more reaction videos, the features to the left button. Subscribe to the notification bell icon. I'll stream on Twitch and music. Stop boy, stop straight this video.
Amazing top 10. My name's Danny Burke, and on this channel we've talked quite a bit about scary sounds before, right up here, and you guys seem to have a really positive response to it. You seem to like it a lot. So we thought we would mix things up a little bit this time and go for the top 10 most annoying sounds ever. How'd you like that? So if you're brave enough to face some of the most annoying sounds known to humanity, or at least I think so, then join me as we dive into our number 10 now, and we have snoring.
Oh, y'all were just be sleeping on the bed. Someone puts a fork in your mouth. Batman.
Nobody minds having a noisy day, but the one time you really want absolute silence is when you're lying in your bed and about to go to sleep. And that's exactly when snoring happens. Whether it's your friend, your partner, your brother, sister or parents, it is insanely annoying to hear them snoring. The sound itself is obviously annoying. It sounds like a combination of a pig snort and someone about to spit. And also the repetition is really annoying. You know that it will never end. No one's just stopped snoring out of nowhere. You get a few seconds of silence maybe, and then I also think it's so annoying because it's a reminder that someone else is asleep and you're not. It's kind of like they're rubbing it in your face a little bit. Like, look at me, I'm asleep. Next up at number 9, your alarm clock. You get into bed, you set your alarm clock on whatever device you...
Oh dude, your alarm clock, the Apple alarm clock be annoying as hell. I remember one time, bro, at this like field trip I went on, someone set their alarm to like a fucking perch siren, bro. Whoa. Oh man, everyone was shook out of their minds.
You use, and you fall asleep happy in the knowledge that your friendly alarm will give you that little nudge in the morning to start your day. Then about 3 seconds seem to go by and suddenly it's morning and your alarm clock is just howling at you. And if you're like me, you can't even open your eyes for the first few minutes, so you're left fumbling around in the dark to shut that thing up. Finally though, you managed to stop it. Just give me 5 more minutes of quiet to wake up. Please. 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 Moving on to number 8 now, we have the sound of your own voice on video.
Dude, my voice, the voice on like my phone be sounding like, whenever I record myself, the voice be sounding like so cringe, I'd be cringing. Hello, my name is Melvin Potato.
You guys
By the way, always stay focused. Keep control of your full mind. Your mind. Don't tell your vision to anybody. You're the only one that can achieve it.
Ever watched a video of you with your family or friends and they all sound absolutely fine when they talk, but when you open your mouth, you would gladly be murdered on the spot right there and then because it's the cringiest sound you've ever heard. And everyone else always says the same thing. They always say, what are you on about? You sound absolutely fine. But you know the truth. You want to just go back to your first ever words and just take them back forever. Never speak again. Sometimes I can't even watch these videos that I do because to me, I just kind of sound like here we go, number 4 now. But I know hopefully that most of you guys would say no, you don't sound like that at all. I really hope I don't actually sound like that. Now we have nails on a chalkboard. I'm really glad that I'm making this video before it gets edited because that means I don't have to hear this.
Don't just scratch your pee-pee.
I'm sorry guys, I really am sorry. I had to remind you of that sound. For those of you that are still at school, you probably aren't as familiar with this one, but if you're a little bit older like me, you'll probably remember a time when schools everywhere had blackboards and there was always some twisted person who would take their long nails and scrape them down the whole board until everyone is just like a pool of liquid on the floor. I lose every bone in my body when I hear that sound. Next up at number 6 now, we have a badly played violin. Now when someone plays a guitar...
Oh, they play the violin on the Titanic. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, we're sinking into the cold water. Would y'all jump in the Titanic water? It was, what, 90 degrees Celsius? It was cold like my pee-pee in the morning. Chunk laser.
It's a little bit annoying. A piano, that can sometimes be a tiny bit worse, but when a violin is played badly, I forget what happiness feels like. If Mozart went to hell, this is what it would sound like to him. Now this is a strange one, because if a violin is played very well, it can be one of the most beautiful sounds in the whole world. They sound amazing, don't they? But as someone who used to play the violin, I can tell you, you have to go through sounding like hell if you want to sound like hell.
Poison Ivy. Poison Ivy, Dawn of the Dead. Poison Ivy.
And I never really got that. Just kind of stuck in the hell bit, yeah. Moving on to number 5 now, we have open mouth chewing. It's gross, clearly. Nobody wants to hear another person's food sloshing around in their mouth, sticking to their gums and their teeth with that horrible sloppy sound.
Oh, I'm a gummy bear.
It's enough to put anyone off their meal. Now some people find it slightly annoying, like me, but if you're one of those people who finds themselves getting actually angry when you hear it, you might have something called misophonia, which actually means hatred of sound. Don't worry guys, it's not lethal. It just means there's a slight chance that when you hear someone chewing with their mouth open, you might just want to throw the food straight in their face. No regrets. Coming in number 4 now, we have the vuvuzela. Now, the people who know what a vuvuzela is probably just close this video down. So for those of you that don't know, it's a popular horn used in football, soccer matches in South Africa, but it wasn't really known to the world until the World Cup was held there in 2010. Then everyone got to hear the terror of the vuvuzela.
It sounds like a bunch of locusts coming for my ass, so...
Now, when played by themselves with someone who actually knows what they're doing, it's not too bad. It's still kind of annoying, but when you have thousands and thousands of football fans doing it all at once, it makes that horrible droning noise. They actually tried to get it banned at that World Cup. As one person draws for a breath, the next one is already going. It never ever stops. On the video I found, one of the comments said, "It sounds like 42,000 penguins complaining because they all have live bees in their mouths." Fair enough, I'm not going to argue with that one. Sitting at number 3 now, we have the car alarm. At least with your...
Dude, my car, sometimes like the button doesn't be working, like to unlock it. So I gotta like insert, I gotta do this, literally. See my key. Do this. I gotta like turn it like that, and then the alarm goes off.
Phone alarm in the morning, you can reach over and you can turn it off, but when you hear a car alarm go off, it's about 10 times, well, actually even more than that, probably about 100 times louder, and there's nothing anybody can do. It doesn't matter if you hear it outside your house in the morning or in your street as you're walking. The only person who can stop it is the person who owns the car. And where are they? Nowhere. They're never anywhere nearby, are they? In fact, I don't think I've ever seen the owner of a car with an alarm going off actually come and turn that thing off. The only way I managed to escape it is just by walking away like this. In at number 2 now, we have knife scraping against a glass bottle. Now, I didn't realise this was really a thing until recently. I heard and saw a lot of people saying that the sound of a...
Let me cut the butt off. Let me drink some champagne.
Knife scraping against the glass bottle was horrible. I wasn't sure, and then I heard this. Why is that so annoying to hear? Knives and glass bottles shouldn't be allowed to exist side by side. We should agree from now on which one we should have. Hashtag glass bottles or hashtag knives. We have to bring this to a vote because there is no way we can live in a world where both of these things come together and that sound is allowed to be made. Oh,
not the knife. Not the knife. Ooh. I don't have a knife with me, fuck. You ever just cut your fingers off with your knife? Ah! Fruit ninja, but with finger. Ah! Fruit by the foot. You ever just start chewing on your fingers? Oh no.
And finally at number 1 we have the sound of a screaming baby. It doesn't matter where you are in the world, as long as there are people, there are screaming babies annoying everyone there. Now sometimes babies cry when they really need something, and that's a good thing. You don't want a baby suffering, right? Obviously. But other times babies seem to scream endlessly for no reason at all. Not even the parents can figure it out. When you hear a baby screaming, you do want to
Is there like a hot tamale?
feel bad for it. You really do, but you just can't get past how insanely annoying that noise is. It's almost too annoying, like perfectly annoying. And that's not a coincidence either. Baby screams have evolved over millions of years to be nature's most annoying sound on purpose. It's specifically designed to get the attention of people around it. One way to get attention is to attract people with nice noises. That kind of works sometimes, but a far more successful way to get attention is doing the horrible noise that we call a screaming baby. I used to be a screaming baby too, and then I grew out of it. So guys, they were annoying.
Well guys, if this video enjoyed, which one of the sounds most annoying you? Your reaction, featuring the next one. Peace.